They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third.
There he goes! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed in a loose...
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's second and long. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw on third. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick...
And the catch and run into the end. Might be changing the route. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. He's up to 57 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wake! How about this back? Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Turning on the Jets. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to...
Touchdown, Wake Forest. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the Demon Deacons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Motion from the wideout. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Wide open spaces. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Snatches it on the right.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Now on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Flips it out on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and on third down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had.
He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's complete! They will score! Touchdown, Demon Deacons!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got 93 yards rushing now here in week one, a solid start to this new campaign. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. It's up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a second and long. fullback's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to... So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Across the 25, he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team down there to touch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Allen. A strike downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this. To the air. It's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds. Before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Plays like that, but second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making an easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run.
Touchdown, Penn State! They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Pena. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He lets one fly deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well stop. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Allard. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! He'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And the Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's complete. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense, forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
Trying play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Nittany! They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff to the single back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the confidence.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double cover. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this...
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Scanning the field, it's Allard. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head